First point now. Trout serving from the left. Score is 1-love. County coming in 1-all from the right. Pressure there. Winners are serving 1-2. Little 3-wall serve. Nice high lob, but a little short. Two all in the first game. Tight backhand drive, a little short. Balls are starting to fall in the middle of the court. Both teams need a little bit more short, a little bit more deep. Winners are on a real roll here. Nice high serve. A little enforced error from Mr. Kinney. 4-2. Darren Windsor getting a great position on the court right now. He's holding his position, showing his prominence of like being a top player in this Preakness level. Little wipe on the wall there from Darren, reset. Good serve. Darren's taking control of the first game, shooting off to a 7-2 lead. On my right here I've got Greg Schroden joining me for the DePree Championship.
How you doing?
Welcome, Greg. Good. Resetting that ball, good shot, tight drive down the line. Ooh.
I'm happy to see Jim Vermillion in the middle bracket this year.
Yeah, he's been playing well the last couple of years, and he won the Belmont division. Now he's moved up and he's playing some good squash. Greg, how do you think the tournament's going so far?
Well, this is only the first match I've seen, but I'm looking forward to doing a couple more games later tonight in the A bracket.
Well,
this setup is unbelievable. I see cameras everywhere on the court. It's brand new, and it's a fantastic new setup.
It's exciting. I mean, the amount of players we have here at the club playing in our club championship, and also just having a good time over the year. It's good for them to see and go back and review how they play, and it's a great way to go forward. I mean, you have some fun matches tonight, and you've got some colourful commentary with Fletch in the box.
Yes.
It's like
now, I'm not even clear. If you wanted to watch any of these matches, you could go to YouTube and view any of the matches.
Any matches you've seen today, you can go back and review and listen, or watch what you've been doing wrong or what you've been doing well. You know, it's your choice.
That's great. It's a great teaching tool. And is that for Court 1 and Court 2?
Whatever the court is featured at the time. Right now on Court 1. Most of the matches tonight are on Court 1, so this is the selected matches. We have the ability here, waiting for one match finishes on the other one, to then pop to the other court and go back and forwards, which is a great feature. And we'll see some interesting camera angles for the finals, for sure. I'd like to thank Brittany and Eli, who's done done some great work so far, and they're just getting going. And they're enjoying this setup. They feel like they're in the penthouse suite up here. Normally they're in a little closet somewhere in New York, but here they've got the luxury setup of a big white table and lots of freedom. Tight game this first one, Greg.
Yeah. I think this will be a good matchup.
It's going to be cagey. Stretch there. Getting to the front there. Look, good stretch from Jim. He better not tear that hamstring.
No. He's all getting older. I think he just turned 60. And he moves pretty well.
He's like a little cat out.
He just played on 3 paddle teams this year. I don't know how he does it. He won 2 championships, 2 different clubs.
So basically a wily veteran.
Yeah.
Squash title now. Good little angle there. Force that little pressure on Trout on the right wall.
Yeah, I remember you told me once, doubles is the game of singles. Singles is more straight away.
Singles straight is great.
Right.
Hashtag.
What's the hashtag in doubles?
Always return a boast with a boast.
Okay.
So if someone hits an angle on you, 3 wall, you always return it back with a little boast.
Okay. I like that. Never hit a rail when you're in front of your opponent.
Never. It's just like looking at death right in front of you. Especially if you hit over your head, you have no idea where the guy's behind you. You got to see in front. If you're playing right, we'll let you, Greg. You hit the front right, front left, or back left. Remember, when you play doubles, you're always playing the person on the other side. You're never playing the person on your wall. Right. Great angle there.
Scott Gottman and I have a tough matchup in the first round against Sander and Wade Miller.
Couple of youngsters. They're both singles players, so some great ducking there from those right walls. See, one of the biggest mistakes in doubles is you stand in the middle of the court and you try and hit the ball as hard as you can and it hits the red line. Asking for trouble there. You've got to really think about placing just above the tin and hitting really high on the front wall, using height, creating the angles, looking for that opening. The person hits a weak ball to you, they're behind you, take them short. All right, first game's down. Greg, we'll be back in a couple of minutes to give the second half.
All right.
the Vermillion-Kinney Windsor-Carney game. Change of serve immediately. 1-love Kinney-Vermillion. Going with the old guard, serving first. Coach Dan, can you please move your hand away?
You can't hear.
Great. What do you think the talk was between games between these players? Good little insight into each other, how they played the first game and what the plan is for the second. What are you thinking, especially for the Kinney-Vermillion? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the key here is you got to keep it deep. I like Vermillion shooting a little bit more, but I think you have to keep him deep. See how Darren is parked right up there?
Yeah, I mean he's in his necessary zip code right now. He's just holding his ground, right? It looks like it's a Canadian call.
I don't know what's a Canadian call.
No, they're always iffy. 2-love, Kinney-Vermillion. Oh, back to zip. Sure. Good shot on there for Trout.
Is that a replay?
Yeah, oh, look at that. Perfect nick. Wow, Trout Kinney's on a roller.
You see how he set that up? He got the lob deep.
Who would have thought he was a tennis player? That was a great shot. Trout's got his position now. He's 4-1 up. Wasn't too happy he lost the first.
Looks like whatever they talked about in between games is paying off so far.
6-1. Trout's got his chest out. He's rolling right now. He's in full control. Good pressure. Wow. 7-1. It's like watching the NFL on to a 7-1 lead. First touchdown, right?
Do you find, Aiden, that there are a lot of momentum turns in squash, double squash especially?
Squash is like golf. Ebbs and flows all day. You have a great hole, you have a bad hole. You have a great couple of rounds, you have a couple of bad rounds. It's just sports in general. I mean, unless you have that tiger attitude, then you know you just got to play with the rhythm of the game. Tight drop shot. Oh, he's not getting that one.
Tight. Yeah, that's like the old girlfriend. Wow.
It's a strong lead they've got in the second game here. Can they hold it? I mean, both of these teams are very balanced. A lot of athleticism in there, a lot of caginess. There he was trying to help out there, Trout. Oh, almost. At least he got a racket on him.
He's quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Greg, you can sit here and say that we've come a long way since we watched those Ustream videos with commercials in between.
I'll say. I mean, this is high tech.
Yeah, Greg, I'm glad you're in the booth, just warming up for the big matches coming up. It's going to be high quality squash, a lot of pace, a lot of angles. What do you think? Should go to the 2 low cameras for the next match or stay with the high one?
Can you do one low, one high?
This is the high-low right now. On this court, on the court next door is the 2 lows.
The high, I think, gives you a better perspective. You know, it's kind of like sitting in the upper deck of a hockey game. You can see the positioning a little bit better.
Yes.
The low, the close-ups, and you can see the sweat and the agony on the players' faces.
There'll be lots of that this weekend. Tomorrow night for the quarters, semis on Saturday morning, and then grand final on Sunday. You know, last year was one of the best finals I've ever seen for the club. Great creativity, lots of movement, lots of athleticism, some great rallies overall. So, win for a good weekend. And I'd like to thank the DePree family for support this event. It's in 2003 when Jeff passed away, but DePree family supported this, and they've stepped up to support the club championships. And it's just a great event. Another marquee event is the 50-50, but this is the true club championship when players come out to try and win that title. So thanks again to the DePree family.
Yes, thank you.
Good attempt by Darren May, got forced in the back corner.
Yeah, I like that adjustment. You see how Vermillion is hitting some nice deep cross-court lives. Gets him out of his again.
Very slick. I will say Trout has definitely stepped up this game. He's taken control of all rallies. With a strong force on his serve. Totally justified the lead here. Hopefully we'll close this game. There's always a second chance, Jim. There's always a second chance.
Seen bigger leads than this disappear over the years.
Two-handed backhand there. Trout. Tied 1-0. Well, looks like we've got a little battle going on here.
It's a battle, all right.
All right, we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Anybody's
Go grab yourself a cocktail or a cup of tea, and we'll see you back shortly. Vermillion looks like he's strong and proud right here, ready to go. So we've got a tight game here, Greg. I mean, it's not many points in it. There's 2 points in this game so far, and we're going to game 3. What's your prediction for this one? Who's going to get the early lead? Who's going to hold it? Who's going to kind of choke a little bit? Any predictions?
I'm going to go with another momentum switch. I'm going to go with Carney and Weninger in this game. I think it might be a little closer than either of the first 2 games, but I think they'll make an adjustment now. It's a game of adjustments, and I have to see how they come out in this game. And this is, in my opinion, this is a really important game. The 3rd game, match 1. This is a critical game.
I mean, both teams are level again, so it's like, right, it's basically 0-0. So this is the first game. So who's going to come with some pace? Who's going to come with creativity? We'll just sit back and watch. All right, here we go. Well, tactics today. You had Carney and Weninger up front, both of them behind the red line, and they lobbed. I mean, in that position, you should always drop short. I mean, you got them behind the red line, you're in front, you can't see them, take them short. Right there. That went for the lob again. Should have gone short. Put some pressure on them, because if they're on pressure, they're going to be stretched to the front. But hitting them deep all the time is just allowing them back in the rally.
That's a mistake I make all too often. You get the advantage, you work so hard to get the advantage, you get up front, and then you hit the same shot deep. What I like to go to now, because I think it's safer, is a really hard, low shot. It almost doesn't matter where I hit it. It can usually catch teams off guard.
It catches teams off guard, but if you're in front of your opponent and they're behind, they're at least 30 feet away from the front wall. So if you hit a low kill, you're going to stretch them 15, 20 feet to the front part of the court, and that's key because it's a momentum switch to making them forced to be under pressure and do something. They're not being set up to play shots, they're going to be off balance.
He doesn't hit a lot of winners, but that was a beauty, Darren Weninger.
Very similar to the first, the rest out for that quick lead. And they held it. So hopefully we can do it again. Desperate let there from Vermillion. Off balance in the back corner. Yeah, probably. We'll definitely looked at the next one in the same position.
There's that lob again when he's up front.
Sure. Darren's raced off to that lead again. That wasn't like Trout, that was a little off colour for him.
How important do you think the serve is in doubles? You get 2 serves, do you try to do something with your first serve?
Oh, always, yeah. I mean, you always want to try and force them in the back corner, put them under pressure. The second one, you're basically getting it in, but I've seen a lot of the pros, especially one called Clive Leach, who likes to hit the ball out the first serve just so he can get himself a little bit more, composure and like reset himself. And then he hits a nice little soft lob serve. Because him and I have talked about, I'm on the National Doubles Committee, and talk about going to one serve, which is probably going to fade that way eventually, but a lot of the people in the pros say, we like the 2 serves just to reset.
Yeah, that's it. something I may use because I'll be playing against some young players, and I might need a breather. I never thought about using that serve as a chance to catch your breath.
A couple of weeks ago, I played in the Metro Squash Cup, and I was playing with Fletch, who's coming in tonight, Stephen Fletcher, and it was a timed event, so we played for 30 minutes, and the score was, we were down, the game was scored 34 all with 20 seconds left, and I deliberately served out to take us to the last rally only, and we came through with a perfect block from Fletch, and extra serve definitely helps, especially killing time or just reset and get some composure.
That's a good idea. No timeouts in squash, so that's really your only chance to reset.
Great shot from Ed Carney there, nice little forehand volley, put it away in the corner. 10-3 they've raced up to now. Like you said, you hit it right in the nail. You know, Carney and Weninger took the lead. You said there was going to be a momentum switch, and they took it pretty fast.
Not over though.
There's a couple of slices of pizza left in the box here. Again, got that forehand volley. Look at this. Tucks it early, takes him in quickly. Perfect. Look at that finish. Great footwork, great composure. Technically very good. Great. It's almost golf season. You ready for a little golf this year?
Man, I'm going to try to play a little bit more this year. I'm committed to a father-son tournament in Sand Valley, and I don't want to embarrass myself.
Embarrass yourself or your son? I believe your kids are pretty good at golf. All right, we've got 13-4 from the left. Nice calm serve to the back. Down the middle. Good little chip there. Oh, got him off guard. That's a great shot there from Trout Kinney.
Now, when you get down 13-4, 13-5 in a game like this, do you let up and conserve energy for that next game and almost concede this, or do you play every point like it's match point?
Play every point like it's match point. You wanna kind of get dug in there, show a little change of momentum. Even if you lose a game, you want to show that change of momentum running into the fourth game. Like I'm here for the match. I'm not giving it up, and kind of like reset. I want them to think like I'm a fighter, not a quitter. That's what Great little drop shot for there from a little hole, little disguise.
Ooh. Look at that.
Jim Vermilion's like an architect when he plays squash. Okay, so we lost 2-1. Carney Weninger taking the lead. We've got at least 1 or 2 more games coming up. We'll be back shortly. Thanks. All right, we started here with game 4. Carney Wenger taking the lead, 2-1. I wonder what Kinney and Vermillion are going to do right now. What do you think, Greg? You think they're going to come back strong, or they're going to weather the storm a little bit?
You know, this is a test for Vermillion. How much energy does he have left? I know he's a fighter. I think he's going to shoot a little bit more because he's tired. Which, you know, it's like the three-point shot in basketball. You either live by the sword or you die by the sword. But Carney and Weninger are definitely in command.
Looks like Wenninger's got a little bit of Anthony's shoes. He's looking like he's a little active right now.
I think he senses victory. He can smell it. He's got a little bit.
But again, that was a bad choice. He was total control of that rally and he hit it deep. His opponent was deep. He's got to take him short in those opportunities. Up 2-love. Controlling the serve. A little unforced error there from Carney. Gives him the serve back 1-2, beginning of the 4th. Let's see if the King of Vermillion can get a little rhythm going in this game. Try and create that little upset. Like you said, Vermillion, he's cagey.
Mm-hmm.
Careless, unforced error there from Darren Weninger.
The right shot, he just missed it, right?
Yep. In this position, sometimes you get a little tight, you want to try and force it in. But squash is about taking calculated risks. It's taking risks, but it's taking calculated risks. And that calculated one is like, shall I do it, shall I not? But when you do it, it's effective, it's great. But it doesn't come off, and you think, shall I hit it next time? So again, it makes it more calculated.
Mm-hmm. Risk and reward.
Oh, Vermillion had a nice little forehand winner there.
He's shooting.
Careless tin there from
Trout hits a hard serve. I tend to hit, most players tend to hit lob serves. What do you think about mixing the serve up, hitting some hard, some...
Well, like we talked about in the last game, when you have two serves, you have a lot of options. So the power serve is good for the first one, but then a nice little chip serve later is good. But again, if you serve that first lob serve out a little high, then you can put through that little punch serve in, but you don't want to overhit it because you don't want the ball hitting a 3-wall serve, going front, side,
right.
glass, and coming out. That's one of the worst serves you can hit in doubles.
Because then the player can back you out, and he's got the whole front side open, right?
Yeah, whichever side you're returning on, he's got that front corner and the back corner. A very effective, powerful swing. So it's all back at 4-all, getting a little tough here.
That's a good shot.
Great camera angle from Brittany here in the box. And Greg, who needs a Cubs game when you got camera work like this?
You can't beat this.
It could be a Red Sox game, right?
It could be. Still a little life left. A lot of squash left.
A lot of pressure on on Jim now in the back left corner. Scraped it. Good get there by Kenny. Short finally. The reset. Again, when we play doubles, that's middle area here. We split the court into 3 sections: the front, the middle, and the back. The middle section we call the lounge, and any ball that goes in the lounge, you're asking for pressure from your opponent. You've got to take in the front 2 corners and the back 2 corners. And your best friend is height on the court. Again, anything in the middle of the court, you're asking to put pressure on. Right there, the ball came in the lounge and Darren put it away. Defending champions just walked into the commentator's booth. Stephen Fletcher and Thomas O'Neill. Good little game here, 7-all in the 4th. Oop, Darren's up against the wall. I think he's going to get a little target in his back there.
When is your first match, Mr. O'Neill and Mr. Fletcher?
What a winner there.
What time? Well, the defending champions play at 8:15 tomorrow evening. This is a good game.
This commentary is going out live in the bar right now. All right, Darren serving from the right, 8-all in the 4th. Needs 7 points to close this match out. Get through to the semi-finals with the Preakness.
Easy there, Fletch. Yeah. There's he tried
Unforced
for
error
it.
there from Vermillion.
You knew he was going to try for that shot.
And it's 9-all now. Pressure's coming.
This is the mental part of the game, right?
Yep. This is where you got to stand tough, be strong, stay in front of your opponent. Do not kilt behind him. Fletch, you're going to have to wait your turn. You've got one more game and then you can go for it. Ooh, unforced error. Keeney's got a little bit in his teeth now, 11-9. He wants to win this game, take it to the 5th. Winder's holding his own. Ooh, a little stretch. Great rally. Oh,
that's Darren's bread and butter. That little cross-court shot, deep.
11-10, game 4. Million's not holding back here. Great serve.
Wow.
Keep that spread, that little 2-point cushion. What's Darren going to do there?
There it is.
Good little chip. All right. 12-13. Let's see what they have here. Deep shot. Oh, look at that touch from Carney. Great winner there. Okay, we've got 2 points to get to finish this game. Can they do it? Crucial point
Pressure
here.
on this return.
Good in the front left. Interesting crossover there from Weninger. Lost his position a little bit. Good, tense rally. That ball. Ooh, not an area you wanted him. Let them go to match ball. Could this be the one? First time lucky? What do you think, Greg?
I think this could end it.
Oh, not Vermillion. He wants another piece here. He wants another. He wants a little rhythm in the thing there.
Shoot.
Says
That
tied,
was a
14-all.
Pressure shot too.
Game ball, match ball. He's trying to work out where he's going to serve. He's serving from the right or left. All right, Kinney's going from the right.
Comes that hard serve.
Here it is. Kinney loves his straight shots from the front. Oh, the error came. Game and match. Greg, what a great game. It's fun commentating with you. Two great matches coming up. Next up, we got Searle and Jenkins against Christian and Swift. We got Fletcher and Schroden in to commentate. Greg, have fun with Fletch. See you shortly.
Thank you, Aiden.
That's not a bad option. That is so good. Yeah, I have made that. It is not a bad thing.
A bracket. We've got Jim Farrell and Carl Jenkins, teammates, against Stuart Swift and Shane Christensen. It's going to be a great match. These players are very good, and it looks like they're about ready to go. And here's my partner, Stephen Fletcher, coming into the booth. He's got to get his headset on. Fletch has won a number of club championships. How many club championships have you won, Fletch?
Are we talking about squash?
Yes, we're talking about squash.
Yeah, I've actually only won squash. Actually,
you can.
I think maybe
paddle also.
Yeah.
And tennis.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't.
Swimming too.
Swimming. Yeah, I did win the. Tommy O'Neill hosted a naked swimming contest a couple of years ago during the visitors tournament, and I actually, you know what? I was a conscientious objector to that one. So who are we commentating on here this evening? This
I just introduced the players.
Oh, okay.
You can see them right here. You probably recognize a few of them. And it looks like they're about to start.
No, I haven't. I thought hard
Now,
about
who would you give the edge to in this match?
I think the edge definitely goes to Jimbo Farrell and Hot Carl Jenkins.
Okay.
I think I mean, you know, it's a tough call, but you know, 9 out of 10 times I'd say it's Jimmy and Carlo.
Okay. We'll see if we can get an upset tonight.
Yeah, let's go. Can we root for one of the teams?
You can root for whoever you want.
We have to be impartial.
I just want to see some good squash.
Yeah, I think we'll see that for sure in this match.
I think you're going to love these camera angles. Like, unbelievable.
Where, who?
You got Brittany and Eli working these unbelievable camera angles and replays for us.
Oh my God, you're doing these things too.
Wait till you see one of these replays. This is a technological breakthrough for Onwencia Club squash.
This really is incredible. I mean, if the viewers out there, if there are any, could actually see the equipment here that we're looking at, it's really quite stunning.
Eli, how many viewers do we actually have right now? We actually have 5 viewers right now. So thanks for joining us.
Yes, welcome back from the commercial break.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. So this is Shane serving.
Did he miss that shot?
Yeah, I think
Carl shot and missed.
Shot and missed. I'm not even sure if it made it to the front wall. So Shane's continuing to serve. And Carlo strategically getting away. My playbook.
The backhand boast is deadly.
I know.
Yeah, he does it so well. It's so soft. It's like a velvet glove.
It really is. It's unbelievable.
The best thing about this
Yeah.
is Jim with the same boast.
Oh, you think so?
Look at this. It's like fancy footwork. It's like watching a ballet, isn't it?
It is.
Kind of.
And they're hitting to the open spaces, which you love to see that.
Ooh, Jim had 2 bites of the apple there, and he missed both. You know, that Farrell's a newcomer. I guess he's been playing now for 5 years. Would you still call him a newcomer? No. He can pick up the sport pretty well.
Has Jim played in this A bracket before?
No, this is his first one. I think he won like the tuna fish bracket twice, and they disallowed him from. He wanted to keep playing that, keep collecting more trophies, but they said no. You have to play with the big boys now. So he begrudgingly agreed. He's doing fine though, right?
Oh yeah.
Except the favorites are losing.
Well,
they're down. It's like I picked. I said 9 out of 10 times the favorites are going to win.
I didn't pick a favorite. You did.
They're sorely disappointing me right now. Remarkable. You know, it's funny. You can see from this level, you can really see Jim's bald spot that much better. I mean, look at it. I wonder if there used to be a little spray paint beforehand. His is definitely much bigger than Carl's.
Did you see that shot?
It was
Shane
so
hit a
fast.
reverse corner. Carl comes up and hits the winner.
Is that my off the reservation? Oh, there's only 5. There's 5 people watching. Does that include us? Ooh, Stewie with the power drive. Jim's up front. He knows where to be, right? Oh, now this is his backhand. It's a killer backhand. You'd never see it as his secret weapon. It looks like his left arm is going to fall off when he's hitting it. It's so light and delicate, but highly effective. Oh, look at Carl hug that wall. Yeah. That's his most effective move. Okay, so the underdogs are up by 3. Hard rail. So I'm pretty sure that when they came into this game that both Jim and Carl thought they were the favorites. What do you think is going through their minds right now that they're down? Granted, it's still the first game, but
I'm going to have to disagree with you, Fletch. I don't think they thought that they were the favorites. I think
Really?
they thought this is going to be a tough match.
Really?
I do.
Did you talk to them beforehand?
Not specifically talk to them beforehand, but I'm gonna say that there's no way they underestimated their opponents.
That's probably true. Every team in this tournament could go any way. Gotta take every match seriously.
Matter of fact, if I play, if my partner and I play against you and Tommy O'Neill, I hope that you go in thinking that you're the favorite.
No, I've done that a few times in my life, and I've gotten dusted. And I know that that's a recipe for disaster, and you have to guard against it. You know, when you are good, you have to, really fight that. It's a mental battle.
And when you're not good, you really work hard for every point.
Yeah. But that's the whole David and Goliath thing. That's why they put that in the Bible, right? I'm wondering. Look at the shoes here. We're seeing a lot of neon. Is that a new development here in the club? Is that consistent with the clothing attire dress code? Yeah.
It is.
Thank you. Oh, looks like he missed one. Wow, that's an expensive. Like they're down 5 points now, 11 to 6. And this is not singles, folks. This is doubles. It goes to 15.
But as you know, squash is a game of momentum, and the momentum can turn on a dime.
Yes, I do know that. Couldn't agree with you more. Well, I just have to say I'm surprised and pleased to see this Swifty Christensen team coming out with a big lead. Let's just hope they hold on to it here, because as you say, momentum can turn on a dime. You could have a 7-point run. You know, Shane has this really effective drop shot. I don't think we've seen it yet, but here, he'll do it right here. He'll drop it. It's hard to see exactly.
Yeah, he hasn't used it yet.
Carl's playing conservative with the lobs. Stu's got the line drive. He loves power. He loves power. When power isn't working, he adds more power. And it seems to be working for them. 12-6. Looks like Searle and Jenkins are struggling here.
Shane and Stewart are doing a very good job of keeping their opponents deep.
Yeah, I think they're hitting a lot of balls to Carl.
Does that
maybe
surprise you?
Carl, yeah, I think he miss a few more errors than might be normal for him.
Could be nerves. First game,
Yep.
big tournament.
Yep.
You want to play well.
Yep. You gotta shake that off. You gotta shake off the nerves. They gotta get back into this game here. There's still time. You know, it's funny, like just a couple of errors and you change the momentum around. Especially this phenomenon known as winner's curse. If you're up by several points, you just kind of have a psychological tendency to like let up, and you can let your opponents back in. And look, they've just picked up 3 points in a row in a matter of 45, 60 seconds. It's just, you know, it's tough to guard against winner's curse.
You can get a little bit conservative. You're up, and the momentum can shift, and then they start to press, and all of a sudden it's a brand new game.
It is. That's why you keep your foot on the jugular. Just keep them down while they're down, right?
Look at that replay.
I think it bounced twice before it got to the 10.
Shot Carl.
There should be an award for that. Is there a 10-man award for this tournament?
There is. Big point. Game ball.
Game ball, that's right. Jim and Carl have fought their way back in a little bit. Let's see if they can convert. All right, they're closing the gap. 3 points. They were down by 7. If you,
What's the biggest comeback you've ever made, Fletch, in a squash game, in a tournament, not pickup?
Oh, I don't know if I can answer that, because usually I forget my matches like right after I play. I couldn't, you know, tell you.
I've seen some, especially in the 50-50, some love 12 games go to 13-12
Oh, wow.
and finish.
Okay, so that's,
All right,
that's
so
the first game.
The underdogs,
Wow.
Fletch's pick did not win that first game.
No,
We'll see what kind of adjustments they make for
I'm
game
impressed. I'm very impressed, and
two. We'll be right back for game 2 after this brief break.
back on.
Back on. And now, what kind of adjustments do you think Searle and Jenkins make here in the second game?
So I'm gonna replay for you what I think the conversation was that Jim and Carl just had.
Let's hear it.
Jim said, "Carl, what are you doing? Come on, man. Like, play back a couple of steps from the service line because they're killing you on those back left deep shots."
And then what did Carl say?
And Carl said, "Yeah, I know. Dang it, you're right." Now look, see, he's stepping back a little bit. And Jim's going to start covering more court. And winner, right there.
And that's how momentum shifts in squash.
Jim right now is really fired up. He is a competitor if I've ever seen one. And he doesn't just like to win. He likes to win by annihilation. Right. It's like, I don't want my opponents to get a game off me. There's no courtesy game. There's no gentleman's game. It's I want everything.
Look at Carl's wheels here. Oh,
yeah.
Just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, well, it was almost a Nick shot.
Yeah. That's the boast.
That's the boast. Usually, like Car, I feel like he mostly plays the right wall, and he does that 6 ways to Sunday. Did he hit a 10 of that boast? He must have, because Shane's serving. I thought he made it.
Yeah, I did too. It looked good from here.
It did.
We don't have the best view in the house. We're looking at a very small screen.
Yeah, I think the ball is kind of hard to track. I'm not sure why, because of the shadows in the court. Yeah, like it's easier to track the ball from this angle. Yeah, okay, now Carl's going to try that. Now Stewie with the cross, hard cross. Look at all the players know where to be. Looks like Jimmy must have hit that out. Was it? Or no, it turned over. So Shane must have hit an error. Okay, so the favorites are pulling ahead for the first time in this match. This is the second game. I'll tell you what, they've been very effective with the Knicks. Shane has done a remarkable job with that. And
How much of that is luck?
Well, so Shane built a squash court in his house this winter.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. Now, granted, it is 7 feet wide by 10 feet in length. But when he gets home from work, he is in that squash court working on those Knicks shots, literally from dinner time till bedtime.
That pays off.
And it does pay off. I'm not so sure his wife, Tori, is very happy about it, but he's really turning into quite the Nick pro.
He probably can't work on his lobs in there either.
He can't because he's got like a 5-foot ceiling, so it's he practices to get the right angle at the launch, but when the ball comes down like 1 second later, it's a little tough for him. But he does work on it, I know.
But the Knicks.
But the Knicks, yeah, it's a Nick focus. Focus on the Knicks. Huh? Sure. Those are Jim Farrell's kids. somebody broke down. Now it's kind of funny because so I play in the morning squash league, and both Jim and Shane are regular participants in this. And Shane, at least for the last 3 months, has been in the habit of wearing tights on the court. Supposedly they make him run faster, but today I see he's not wearing the tights. And
you think he's embarrassed?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like, because why would you change up your, your routine?
Keep it going.
Right. Well, they weren't white. I know that, so maybe that could be the consideration. I guess dress code's a little looser at 5 a.m.
Maybe get some white tights.
Yeah. So that's usually Jim's signature shot. He just kills that overhead reverse in the corner.
More conservative today?
Yeah, he hasn't hit his bread and butter shots. It makes you wonder, like, the conservatism isn't working for him. They're playing this as though it's kind of a war of attrition, which you know something about, like being the paddle king that you are. How many paddle championships do you have under your belt?
I don't know.
You just won the club tournament, I think, didn't you? That's a couple of weeks ago. Scott Gavin was telling me that you guys won something. No?
We don't win anything.
Now you're just being modest.
That was a good passing shot.
Yeah, it was very tight. Very tight.
Well, I'll bet the 5:30
now that was, Carl was being really gentlemanly and generous here, and Shane happened to have really fast hands that just missed it.
But the 5:30 a.m. squash really helps with conditioning for these players.
Well, it kind of, but it takes a good game and a half. Like, we're at an age now where at that hour of the day, we're moving very slowly. Might as well have walkers out there. And it takes like a good 15 minutes to get loosened up enough to be able to run around.
In this tournament, particularly in the A bracket, where you've excelled over the years, how much does conditioning play? How much of a role does conditioning play?
I think it's very important. And this is a new time of year in which they're doing this tournament. This is the end of April. The temperature outside is very different. The moisture in the air is very different than January, which is traditionally when we've had this tournament. And I think conditioning will become increasingly more important this year than in years past, because the points will last longer. The ball is warmer, so it'll stay lively. People will be able to get to the ball more easily, even for drop shots. So the points will last longer. Your conditioning needs to be in better shape than will be required in January. So it'll be interesting to see. But most of these guys are good athletes, so they can hang with the different conditions. But the ball does move differently. Shots that would be winners or kill shots in winter are no longer that. It's still viable. People can get to balls that otherwise they wouldn't just a few months ago.
Do you play a step back in general when it's warm like this because the ball's livelier, or do you still play up front as far as you can?
Well, I would say this. Whatever I would do may not be orthodox, but I would play always moving aggressively forward, never giving up any inch going backward. So while that might be a good strategy, that's not an impulse that runs through my body.
Are you surprised here that it's 10-7 Christensen Swift?
I am totally surprised. I mean, these, who I thought the favorites were, and this is really blowing me away. Stewie got hit. Was that a let point?
It had to be a let.
I think he would. I couldn't hear what the call was, but if I was the umpire, and not that I know the rules very well, but I think I would have called a point on that. That's the thing, it's such a gray area when it comes to some of these let point calls. So Shane and Stewie are just pulling away with it, up by 4. Well, they came in, they clearly had a strategy. I saw them talking for a good 5 minutes before they went on court about strategy. And
I think they're going, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're going to Carl more than Jim.
they are.
Maybe, is that maybe because he's playing the left wall and it's his backhand? Or
Yeah,
is that because they maybe think they get more errors out of Carl?
Well, I think they've definitely seen that in the course of this match. You know, I think Carl seems to have had a few more errors than would normally be the case. You know, I think he's comfortable on both sides of the court, but he plays right more often. So,
Right. And that's a hard adjustment.
and Jim does not play left, so they, you know, Carl's kind of forced into the left wall role, and he's made a few errors tonight. Maybe he can pull out of it. He should call a let there. Okay, so
We need a run
wow,
here.
this is a game
Need a
ball.
run.
That happened so quickly. Jim knows where to be right there. That's a good shot. I just, you know,
Very
I
nice.
think,
Was
you
that
know,
a Nick?
yeah, it was a Nick drop. You know, I don't think Carl and Jim have really played together before as partners.
That makes a difference.
It does make a difference. So when you have two people who just aren't in sync with one another because they're not familiar with each other's play, it's, you know, it's ripe for opportunities for errors.
All right, that's game 2, and we need a comeback here. We'll be back with game 3 after this short break. All right, Fletch. You told me what you thought Jim might say to Carl after game 1.
Yeah.
What do you think he said to too.
I think Jim's blood pressure is rising, and Jim is saying, "Let me play singles and a doubles court." He is saying, "Carl, you play." Look, see, Jim's playing. I knew it. He's playing the back court and the front court. Carl is playing.
They're in the I.
They're in the I formation. Okay, so that's something new. That's something new.
You think that was intentional, or do you think it just happened?
That's a great question, and I think the two of them haven't played long enough together for that to have been a strategy. But it's one worth considering. Like, whatever they've been doing the first two games isn't working.
Right.
I think they're playing pretty conservatively. See, that's a classic sign. Both players now, they're both out of position. That's just not playing together. Did Shane hit a drop shot from the backcourt for a winner? Yeah. Wow, that's his signature shot right there. That's the first one I've been able to see. Now Shane plays both right and left. Stewart plays both right and left.
Shane's on the left here.
Yep. I think that's just by accident.
They're comfortable that way.
Yeah, except I do know Shane has an injury that gets more acute when he plays left wall. For some reason, I don't really understand
Good to know.
the physics of it.
Since I might play Shane.
Yeah, it's a good
Later
little
in the
some
tournament.
intel. Force him on the left, wear him down.
That was a good shot by Carl.
But he might wear his tights though when he plays you, so you better be careful.
Did you see that shot by Carl? That's a little more aggressive.
Yeah, they need to be
What
aggressive at this
you're
point.
saying they need to do more of.
Because look, they're pulling ahead. There's a 3-point lead already. They need to start making a move here. Go for the throat. Make something happen. Discombobulate. Yep.
Carl
So there you
is
go.
in his zone now.
Look at that.
He is in his zone.
That
getting
little
winner
soft
after
trickle
winner.
boat. Trickle boast. Now, this is where winner's curse could sit in for the other side. They get too confident, too comfortable, and it allows an opening for the Farrell-Jenkins duo. They've got to be more aggressive.
That was a great round by Carl.
That was. Carl's coming alive here in the third, just in time. Maybe that talk with Jim really did have some impact.
I think it might have.
You know, it's another kind of funny, just where Jim has a little vanity about himself, where he actually went out and bought designer eyewear for this sport. You know, next time you see up close, you can see I think he's got like diamond studs along the, what do you call it, the feet of the eyewear.
Well, and I'm sure that makes him play better.
I think he thinks it makes him play better.
That's all that counts.
Yeah, that's right, it is. It's a mental game. And he's winning it. But losing the real game. How does that happen?
That's right.
He's winning the mental game, but losing the real game. And here they are, tied in the third. Shane's very smart and conservative. He's really been working on his lobs this year. And
His basement?
in his basement. You know, there's a funny story to that, an addendum.
Look at that. Look at that.
He hired, sometime in February, I think it was, their water stopped working in their home, and he hired a plumber to come out and fix the water. And the plumber couldn't figure it out. They ended up actually tearing up the floor in their kitchen so you could peer into the basement where his washboard is. Like, literally, they tore up the floor. And after all of that work, the plumber was like, I just don't know what's going on. I don't know what's wrong with your water. And then somebody thought to go turn on the little handle that turns off the household water, and that's all it was. None of them, including the plumber, thought to ever check that valve. So here they have a hole in their kitchen, and they could actually shoot lobs from the squash court down below up into the kitchen. I think they've repaired that by now, though.
I'm sure he used that opportunity to his advantage.
He did, and trust me, he's not one to let time pass by.
Watch this shot.
Oh, that's his signature shot. Jim whiffed.
How do you hit a drop shot so well from that deep on the court?
Well, for the long time, that was his only shot. He couldn't hit any other shot, so like he hit that repetition. He must have 30,000 reps on that shot. Winner.
Another winner.
Winner. Chicken dinner. They're scratching their way back into this game. This is the tightest a game has ever been in this match so far.
And Carl's saying, if we're going to go down, I'm going to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah. Laser glory. Laser glory. Right? Give the audience what it wants. Jim started to overcommit to the drop shot. It's a little conservative. Power shot. That was a smart lob. I couldn't tell what happened there. Was that a 10 maybe? 10? All right, they tied it up with an error.
It's a good game.
It certainly is. I mean, this is the tightest. They finally have showed up. They're giving us something really to watch here. Trust their ability to hit winners, not just get it back, because they're going to get slaughtered. Can you say that on this?
Yeah, you can say that. Big one here.
Yeah. Go back and be aggressive. Lots of energy, so now what's the call there?
It's a let.
No point or anything? See, this is a big gray area for me.
I don't think it really directly matters.
Should have made an error. Nope,
No,
it was a winner. See,
another winner.
so they're playing aggressively. We need to get the Farrell-Jenkins duo to really kind of amp up the aggressiveness. Okay. Maybe for next year we have a feature where whoever's viewing this can there could be a text chat, so that they can respond back to any comment.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, that could have been really interesting. That could have been really interesting. That, of course, was the most exciting thing in the match so far.
Do you think he was trying to send a message?
Yes. Yeah, he was definitely sending a message. What it was, I'm not sure, but there was definitely a message there. See, now there you go. Right above the 10, aggressiveness. Here we go. Back in the saddle. Up by 2 points. The first time these two have been in the lead during this match. Maybe we can make this a fourth game, fifth, hopefully. Look at that. Carl
Another
coming
one.
alive. All right.
Just what you said, Fletch. He's hitting winner after winner.
Yep.
And it's paying off. Getting him back in the match. If they can just get some momentum.
Yep.
And finish this game somehow.
They're 2 points away from extending this to a 4th game.
Shane hit another one.
Oh, there's... Okay. All right, game ball. There you go. I'm telling you, that real phenomenon is winner's curse could be setting in for the Christensen Swift team as we speak. You know, another thing about Stewie is boundless amounts of energy. I think he gets really excited and sometimes just overdoes it, which we could see here.
Well, I gotta tell you, Carl just took over that game.
That's right. He's coming alive.
Put the team on his back. Let's see what happens in game 4. We'll be right back.
We're live.
All right, we're back for game 4. Now, Fletch, I want to ask you. Now, if you're in the shoes of Christensen and Swift, you won the first 2 games easily. You just lost the 3rd. What do you say now to one another?
If I'm them, and let's say I can't be them because I would think differently, but if I pretended to be them, I would be nervous as hell right now because I was in the driver's seat, and I know that I'm like, you know, a upper level B player, and I know my opponents are really, you know, they should be kicking my butt. But I've, you know, been in the driver's seat. I'm up 2-0, and they've just come back, and I'm, you know, winner's curse could be setting in. I'm really nervous at this point. Really nervous.
And I think Farrell just hit a nice winner, one of his few winners to start this game.
So this is the momentum that could be shifting. You know, I'm wondering, you've noticed Shane here, he's putting his left hand up frequently during the course of points.
That.
I'm wondering what that is about. Does he have a question to ask somebody? Is he raising his hand to ask a question?
No, I'm going to have to watch him a little more closely because I noticed the same thing. And I'm not sure why
he's giving the
why he
peace
does
sign.
that.
Like, there's some. I wonder what the significance is for that. Looks like somebody may have just gotten hit. I don't know if it was by a ball or a racket. I think Carl's sending a message again. This
He
time
can do
with his
that.
racket, yeah. Oh, look at that. Coming alive in the 4th.
Except he missed it.
Oh, he did?
But
I've only had 10 Budweisers.
That's what you have to do, right?
I know that the Budweisers definitely make me call the shots better.
That's the shot you have to try.
I agree. I thought he made it. Oh, there it is. Is that a 10 or is that good?
Oh, I think that's good.
And Stewie is fast. He saw that ball coming.
That's the second winner Farrell's hit in this game. He's coming alive. He's much more aggressive in this game.
Yes.
Maybe a little confidence since they won the third game.
You know, it's interesting. Like I play with Jim, as I mentioned before, Jim and Shane, 4 times a week on average in that game. And Jim usually always plays extremely aggressively in the course of this match. Most of his shots have been very conservative. So I think maybe he's seen the light and is realizing that he's got to go for it. That's the right move. Stewie covers the wall. That's definitely a let call. Either that or he just wanted to rub up against Stewie. I'm not sure which. I guess it wasn't let after all. This is the Young Mencia Ballet. Now, they're kind of hitting it back to each other. Yeah. Yeah, there he's pointing it up again. What is that? Does it mean it's out? Okay, in that case it was out. So that's why he's raising his hand. That would make sense.
He missed that one. That's one of the few times he's missed a drop shot.
Yeah, and you know what? You can see how he carries his head after that. Like, missing a point like that for him is really messes with his,
You think
his
it carries
head.
over?
Yes, I think it definitely carries over. And his mental game is not necessarily the strongest. It's it can snowball.
Oh, there's another let.
Yep.
And he wanted that shot.
He did. Oh, Jim got it back in play. Cross-court lob by Stewie. Oh, look at that. That was a great get. That was a great lob by Shane. Okay, so
It's a big point.
they're down by 2. It's still early in the game. Oh, look at that reverse corner backhand. Shane's conservative there. They're in I formation. Carl should be hitting a drop shot. You can't afford to make errors like that
Just missed it.
at this point in the match. That's a good choice. That Jim should have hit it hard.
Yeah, Carl got him out of position, and Jim didn't take advantage of it.
Although, you know what? Jim hits that shot 9 out of 10 times with a little unique trickle boast that's highly effective. Usually he winds up, gets a huge backswing to make you think he's going to do a line drive. And he decells and just hits that little dinky shot. Yeah, it's a winner like almost every time. Unless you're used to playing him and you know it's coming. It's like 9 out of 10 times. Okay, he's out of position. You just tend it. You just can't make that mistake. Okay.
Maybe a little bit of pressure. Can't give away too many points here.
Yeah, this is not pretty for Farrell Jenkins here if they can't come together. Was that a let? Is he calling a let, or is that a?
That's a winner.
It's a winner. Okay, so they're back.
Big point. Got him back in to within 2.
And you realize that if Farrell Jenkins lose, it's going to be 69, but they won, so it's 7-8. face really, really soft, really, really hard. Okay, they've tied it up here. Covered up a 3-point deficit. So this is what Shane and Searle are doing. They're going to play not to lose. That's their strategy. Let's not lose. And it's
So if
working
you're the
for
other
them.
team, you take advantage of that by having
Absolutely.
more winners?
Yeah, because they're going to give you like cream puff shots. You know, they're not going to take chances. Except for that one. That may have been a frame, though. Is that a frame winner? I seriously think that their strategy is to just not lose at this point. When in reality, the correct strategy is to not do that.
To go for it.
To go for it, even when you're, you know, don't protect the loss against the loss. You go for the win. And you just have the added benefit when you're in the lead. You have the added benefit of being in the lead. So you can take a gamble. You know, it kind of reminds me of General Patton. You know. I think if he was let loose in World War II and given as much food and supplies as he wanted, he could have probably been in Berlin in half the time that it actually took the Allied forces to get there.
Another good shot. Right on the rail.
Yeah, Stewie's been very effective with those rail shots too.
Now it's time to do something.
Yeah, it's definitely getting away from him. Is that a let? No,
Nope.
13-8. I'm just astounded. I sit here and I'm in disbelief. I frankly definitely saw a different outcome to this match. And it's not over yet. I mean,
Not over. I thought they were pretty evenly matched coming in. I'm a little surprised.
there's this slogan in this television show called Survivor. It's outwit, outgame, outlast, outplay. Shane and Swifty did all of that with Jim and Carl tonight. Match ball. Okay, they dug one back. They're fighting for their lives right here. Jim with the dive. Did he get it? Oh, another one of those rail shots.
If you're going to go down, you got to go down with the dive.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Great match.
Wow.
All right, Fletch,
Yep.
I'm out. I'm going to bring in your partner, Tom O'Neill, for the next match. And I also want to say thank you to the DePree family for sponsoring such a great tournament. And we will be right back for the next match.
Final match of the night.
Final match of the evening. We've got David Sweet and Roger Platt on the left, and Bill Hendricks and Stephen Bartram on the right.
What's your prediction for this one?
I think it's definitely Billy and Roger. Roger has just, look at Billy's just killing it. Does he know it's just a game?
Oh, it's,
This is, it's just
I think
a
we should
game,
do an
Billy.
over-under on total points that Bartram will get.
Oh my God. I'm just taking note of the power with which Billy is just slamming those balls. Rod, it's a good mix, those two, because Roger has such feathery, light hands and
It's
delicate.
fast and quick and will lob the ball.
Yeah, and Billy, at least for right now, is just all about power. I know he has all kinds of other shots in his arsenal, but the mix of power with delicate, feathery could be very effective. Now, I know David is very lethal on his lobs. He's an exceptional lobber. And Stevens is probably the fastest person. I don't know, actually, between the two of you, who would be a 50-yard dash?
We'll make a bet of it one day.
I'd bet on you. Well, in any event, with Steven covering, let's say 3/4 of the court, that could work. Okay, so it's a 5-0
start. Yeah.
So what's the over-under on
Total points? I think in 3 games.
It's going to be a 3-game match.
Yes.
And total points won.
Over under 20.
You're saying the over-under is 20 in 3 games. I'm thinking.
That might take a while.
Can you see the smoke? I'm still thinking. Okay, so what do you think Steven was just coaching David to do? Is he saying don't
shoot,
make any
maybe?
errors?
Yeah.
No errors. Although I don't think they've had any errors because the other team has just been hitting winners, right? Okay, so they've switched sides now. Steven's playing left wall, David's on the right. Do they know where they're playing each other?
It's an 8-0 start.
Okay, so I'm going to go, I'll take the under on that 20.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Not out of any disrespect to him, but Platt and Hendricks are a good team.
Yeah, Hendricks just made his first error. 1 point. That could have been a winner. In fact, that's his signature shot, that little overhead reverse corner, forehand side to the backhand corner. I've seen that shot so many times it kind of makes me sick because it's winners all the time.
Well, if he played in front of the red line, you can get to him.
Yeah, well, I started to because he hits that shot so many times. And of course, with you as my teammate, you got that covered anyway. Now you'll get to see some pretty cool athleticism from Mr. Bartram. I have a nickname for him, Wheels. What happened there? It's hard to track.
Ooh,
oh, it's just the top of the 10.
Went for it, though. I like it. Gotta be aggressive.
That's right. I don't, in some of these tournaments, I don't think people play aggressively enough. You get too much of the mentality of, patience is good, but you gotta be aggressive. You hear that, Chris and Luke? You gotta be aggressive. They're in the lower bracket this year, aren't they? Are they in the bottom bracket?
Yes, they are. I'd like to thank our fans listening online, the Byers family. I hope you have the kids watching late at night, too.
JB. Lake Forest High School football rules. Okay, Roger, let's see.
I mean, his kids won't go to public school.
There's one of David Sweet's signature lobs. Very effective. And look at that. Look at
There
that.
you go.
Forced error from Mr. Henricks. Okay, so it's 2-11. They've got some work to do here.
Yeah.
Think they come back in this game?
No.
You think Roger will suffer from winner's curse at some point?
I think they're playing so late. They know they're playing
Yeah, David
us
just
tomorrow
didn't-
that I think they just want to get this over with.
Yeah.
And there's Billy's shot. The forehand reverse.
And look, he just knows to be up front. See how far up front he was in the court? He saw David working and being pulled back by the serve. And he knew he wasn't going to have much of a return. So Billy's got great court sense of knowing where to be and when. Except for that time.
He made it.
Yeah.
He hits at the ball. Just tried to drop it.
Now what I want to start seeing is some frame winners. See, Billy's going for the power shot. That might work against this team, but it's not going to work against others. Okay, first game down. All right, see Stephen Bartram scratching his head. He's wondering what is going on here. What just happened? We only
What
won
are we
3
going to do
points.
next?
So do we pause? So, after that head scratcher of a first game, we're starting the second game here. Looks like Bartram and Sweet have switched sides. Billy and Roger are staying the same sides. Their plan seems to work. Let's see if they can get something going here. Must have hit a 10 or something.
Yeah. Must have been down. 1-1. Off to a good start this time.
Yeah, very different from the last one. Greg was mentioning in the last match that sometimes there's like match nerves. So maybe Steve and David had some case of the match nerves.
Tighten up a little bit.
Yeah. And maybe they just loosen up here. Roger with a hard drive. Seems to have worked.
Winner.
Billy's going to pull out his, his fake shots.
Yeah. We'll start practicing them.
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, I think usually they don't work, but it is certainly entertaining to watch. It's a good hole. Billy with the power shot.
Smart.
And the fist pump. You see the fist pump? It wasn't like a Tiger Woods fist pump. It was like much
He got
more-
excited about that one.
Yeah, he was.
I think 3-1 point.
Was he more excited about how hard he hit that ball, or the fact that he won the point? What do you think? Maybe
I
both.
think a little combo, but
Combo.
I think it's how hard you hit the ball. I think.
Yeah, I think he really likes to hit those balls hard. Both he and Roger are playing so far up front in the court. Look at how far up they are. They're halfway up. both of them. That's unusual, I think. Billy. See, he just wanted to hit that ball so hard.
Swinging for the fences on that one. And
swinging for the fences and swing and a miss.
I'd also like to thank Tito's for sponsoring this event.
Yeah. I just want to say that Billy pull out his Abe Froman special. Yeah, look at those feathery hands. He tinned it.
Yeah.
Roger with a rare miss.
They've matched their point total from the first game.
Wow, and it's impressive. They're going to struggle to put that over and under. Although, don't discount the fabled effects of Winner's Curse.
We almost saw it in the last match.
It is legitimate. It is a real thing. It's a phenomenon. It's an uncaged beast if you let it out. Yeah, you just can't afford to make errors like that.
You should be lobbing that all day long.
Yeah, especially with both players up in the front court. And that's his signature shot anyway. He's so good at it, the lob. He should be hitting lobs. Okay, hand out. All right. Let's see if Billy's going to start playing his power game again.
David's got to stop that drop shot.
Yeah, that's just not happening. Steven is wondering what is going on here.
Steven's going to start playing a 50-50 tournament pretty soon.
He's going to give a postage stamp size area of the court. This is for you. I'll cover the rest. Find a happy place.
Hit it out.
Make yourself small. Roger hit it out.
Yeah, making a run.
Winner's Curse. I'm telling you, it's real. Wow.
Another error.
69.
There's children watching.
They don't know.
The text that I'm getting right now says, yes, they do.
What? What? Isn't there an age bracket tournament this year? The 69 age group and up or something? Isn't there?
65. 65.
65. Yes, I knew it was in the 60s. That's what I was talking about.
Your math was just off.
Fuzzy math. It's fake news.
Well, you did go to 3 different colleges, didn't you?
Fake news. The key part of that story is it was in 4 years. Because I've got a really big brain, like our president. Wow. So, look, they are coming close to the over-under. They fought their way back in this match.
Yeah.
There's Billy with his power drive. He loves to hit those balls hard. Did they pick up that point? Oh, they've tied it up. Wow, it is a match.
What is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen. They are coming alive in the middle of the second game. Roger with that highly effective drop shots. Look at how soft those hands are.
Oh, and the ball is down. They took a lead.
Wow, they are in the lead. Wow, this is incredible. That's what they say. Never say die, ladies and gentlemen. Never say die. Anything can happen here.
I wish I could quote the dodgeball commentating now.
What are they saying? I forget.
That's what I'm saying. I wish I could quote it because I can't think of it right now.
Oh, I thought you said the language wasn't appropriate. Probably that too. That's too much. You have a hard nick on the sidewall. Tied game. Okay, a little consult there. What do you think Roger just told Billy?
Ooh, 13.
Wow. Whatever he told him, it wasn't effective. Okay, Roger, let's see. What are you going to do here? Let these guys back in the game.
We're getting support from our listeners who are sending me the dodgeball quotes.
Oh, they are. Okay. We need all the help we can get. Billy with the hard shots again.
Bartram playing goalie.
What are the odds that someone loses a tooth in this match?
Ooh, blood.
Oh, blood ball.
Wow.
This is impressive. Would you have forecast this outcome in just the second game?
I set the, the 20-point over/under, and we're maybe at 17, possibly 18.
How do you explain this to our viewers? Is this an example of winner's curse, or is it a strategy, Bartram's strategy?
And Platt takes the serve and shoots a winner.
Oh, wow. Wow, was it like a drive missed the point, actually? I was busy talking. But
and they're starting off right away, no breaks.
wow. Wow. That's a good answer, I guess, for that comeback. He's going to call that there. Did he miss that?
He missed it.
Okay, so I think Billy's had quite a few errors here in the last 10, 15 points. What do you think?
I think they had a couple drinks between the first match.
Really? I think they had they were so
Roger
confident.
Roger would not.
They were so confident they were going to win that they started having Grey Goose or Tito's. And look what happened.
They would not do that. These
Look
are
what
athletes.
happened. But they are such well-tuned machines that they could do that, right? They're impervious to the effects of alcohol.
Like most of us.
Right. Right?
Exactly.
You know, it's funny. I think that one of the factors I'm sure that Billy gives some consideration to is intimidating his opponents. Like, when you come out on court with that shield on your face and the Karate Kid bandana.
He should wear like a hockey goalie mask. It'd be better.
Yeah, you know what? That would be fantastic, actually. That would be slightly more intimidating than shield.
Well, he's also,
and a knife in one hand with his squash racket in the other. That could be very effective. Of course, you'd have to be like a rubber knife, but.
Where can I take the jokes?
I'm being serious. Stop calling me serious. Is that a winner? Okay, so
We got
the Hendricks-Platt team
2-4.
out to an early start.
They are 1 point away from the over/under.
1 point away.
And we welcome Billy Hunter, who's
in
just
the
joined
house,
us.
in the house. Boy, did you ever work as an operator? That voice of yours, it just comes over so well on the phone. In fact, I recognize that voice.
Oh, God.
Roger, just getting the ball back in play. Okay, now there's the power that I'm used to seeing there. Miscommunication, misfire.
They're still 1 point away from the over/under.
what are the odds that they don't break the over-under?
And I'm moving to Vegas and becoming a bookie for country club squash.
The deep market. Wait, did they just get it?
Yes, they did.
They just hit
But they
the
have
over-under.
to 21. Yeah, they got to win it though. We didn't do half points.
Okay. What do we give them if they win? Should we give them a bottle of Malort?
That's a good one.
Malort
Another one
shots.
of our sponsors we'd like to
Yeah.
thank.
4-6, did he say? Oh my God, they just did it. They just eclipsed it. They just beat the over-under. So in my book, they're winners tonight.
They are.
No matter what happens in this match, they are winners. Hard shot. Oh, look at the hands. Great gets by everybody.
Keep
Throw
building.
up a signature lob. There's his lob. Wow.
Look at that. Nice ball.
Yeah.
Oh, ran
What
into
a
each
great
other.
shot.
Yep.
Love that angle. They're still in it here.
They are.
5-6.
They are. David trying to match Billy's power.
Oh no, it's just, you can't do that. Stick to your strengths. Be strategic. I found when we've played together in the years in which I've had injuries, I feel like that I've been forced to use my brain in
Yeah,
playing.
it doesn't help either.
And, well, I think it's helped a little bit because for what I can't make up for in, brawn or, raw fitness.
I mean,
speed.
basically what we were saying about the 50-50. You stand in one little section.
Yeah. But then if it comes down to shot selection, are you making the right choices on your shots? And I actually have to think about what shot I'm going to get. And, an injury, something that's debilitating can really force you to exercise that muscle in between your ears that, oftentimes you just take for granted.
Good lesson for the kids listening again.
Yeah.
Ooh, 8-8.
It's a real
They
nail
wanna get on
biter,
the scoreboard.
folks. It's a real nail biter. Billy's upping the ante here. He mixes Billy's power with Roger's finesse. Gotta be careful of that. He's got that reverse. He just hit a backhand reverse winner.
Winner, yeah, he did.
Wow. Or not.
Yes, he did.
It's hard to see the ball sometimes.
And then he makes an error like that. Oh no, winner. And Billy wants to end this one.
What's that line from Dumb and Dumber? And then you go and do that. And
You redeem
totally
yourself.
redeem yourself. Yeah, to see Rogers just a killer on that front wall there. Look at that. There's no one's going to get that shot. That's why you just don't give him the opportunity to do it.
Ooh, oh, winner.
Okay.
Winner from Dave. He's
Still a game.
staying alive.
Still a game. See, look at that. I like the aggressiveness of that, but you just can't give Roger those little
Well, David shot full sprint forward to.
nice hands.
Yep.
Too much. 10-12. Okay, it's still a game here. They've got to be smart here. Don't give any floaters to anybody. That's aggressive. Oh no. Misfire in communication.
his tin.
Wow, Billy's letting
Yeah.
him. He's keeping him in the game.
He is.
Is this the sympathy vote? Is he feeling sympathy for the other team?
He's gotten on his heels a little bit, playing relaxed.
Or winner's curse? Combination of the two? Yeah, you just can't make those errors. Very costly. Is there a backdraw to this tournament?
There is.
I would say that these guys would have a good shot, but I don't know. I'm thinking
They're staying alive.
Hot Carl and Jimbo Farrell.
In the back.
Yeah.
You predicted a victory on Swift and Shane. And
I picked Carl and Jim. And boy,
Swift,
was I showed
they're both
up.
playing really well, though.
They played like they played together.
And that's the match.
That's the match. All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.